Hello friends, this video on Morphology of Flowering Plants Part 20 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So now we will discuss about the structure of a flower in detail. So what did we see so far? We saw that flower is the main reproductive organ of the plant. So let us first try to understand the different parts of the flower. Now here I have shown the basic structure of any flower. So what are the important parts of this flower? Now let me quickly tell you the different parts of this flower. Now these colored structures which you see in a flower, which are generally colored, in some flowers it is yellow, in some flowers it is red. For example, if you see a hibiscus, it is red in color. If you see a rose, they are red, yellow, even white. So there are a variety of colors available. So these are known as the petals. So these colored structures of the flower are called petals. You would have seen that here there are green structures, and just below the petals you would see small leaf-like structures which are green in color. These are known as sepals. There is a stalk which holds the flower. So this is the stalk, which is also known as pedicel. This stalk terminates into a swollen structure like this, and this swollen structure is known as thalamus. Okay? And then if you observe the internal structure of the flower, internal in the sense, if you look into the petals, like if from outside, if you see the flower, you will be able to see only the petals and sepals and the stalk. But if you actually peep into the petals, peep into the center in between the petals, you can actually see a structure like this, a swollen base with a tube-like structure at the center. So this entire structure is the carpel. This entire structure, it is in this shape, like a tube-like structure, and the base is swollen. Again, besides this, you will also see thin structures with swollen heads like this, and they occur in multiple numbers. So thin structures like this with swollen heads. So what are these structures called? These structures are stamens. So stamens are these entire structures. So this thin rod plus the swollen head. So these are the important parts of a flower. So now we will discuss about each of these parts in detail one by one. So let us start with the first one, that is the stalk, the very basic part of the flower which does nothing but holds the flower. So it holds the flower, it is a cylindrical rod-like structure holding the flower. The next portion is thalamus. Thalamus is the swollen upper portion of the stalk. Now I have mentioned and I already labeled all these things in the previous slide. So stalk, this is the stalk. Swollen part of the stalk is thalamus. The next one is petals. So petals are the colored parts of a flower. Their purpose is to attract insects. So these are petals. So they attract insects. Now the question is, why do flowers need to attract insects? Now what is the purpose of attracting insects? Now while we were discussing about the reproduction in flowering plants in your previous classes, we saw that pollination plays a very important role in reproduction in case of flowers. And for that pollination, you need pollinating agents, and insects act as pollinating agents. Therefore, flowers actually need insects. So how do they attract insects? With the help of these colorful petals. The next one are the sepals. As I said, they are these green colored leaf-like structures, and they ensure protection. Protection to what? They basically ensure protection to the bud. Like the flower, how does a flower form? Initially it is a bud, right? So now, for example, when a baby is born, when it is very small, it needs a lot of protection and care because it is very delicate. It is just born, it is not independent. So somebody has to take care of that baby, and that care is done by the mother. So the mother takes care of the baby till the time it grows and it becomes independent. So similarly here the sepals take care of the bud. So here you can see that this bud is completely covered by the sepals. So the sepals will ensure full protection of the bud. The next one is stamen. Stamens are these structures. So stamens are the male reproductive organ. Now as I said, flower is the reproductive part of a plant. So in flower also we have male reproductive organ and female reproductive organ. So that male reproductive organ is stamen. So which are the male gametes, and these stamens contain male gametes. I mean, whenever I talk of sexual reproduction, we actually mean fusion of male and female gametes, right? So the male gametes or the male sex cells are the pollen grains which are present in the male reproductive organ. So that male reproductive organ is stamens which contain the pollen grains. Similarly, the female reproductive organ are the carpels, and they contain the female sex cells or the female gametes called ovum. So now you understand that even out of these parts of the flower, the most important roles are played by the male and the female reproductive organ, that is stamen and carpel. So therefore we will give some more time to understand the structure of stamen and carpel in little more detail. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online test, get free study material, find tutors and mentors. Thank you once again.